looking for a boyfriend. I see that. Give me time, you know I'm gonna be there. Don't be scared to go, put your trust in me. Can't you see all I really wanna be is your boyfriend? Can't fight that. Let me down, you know I'm coming right back. I'm hearing all what you've done before. I really want us to be your
Good evening, everyone. Wasn't that performance by our contestants amazing? Can we give another applause? Alrighty, let us introduce ourselves. My name is William, but you can also call me Will, and I am a proud graduate from the University of Washington, Bothell, and I am also Northwest VSA's regional president for this term. I am also a former fucking contestant, so it is an honor to be here tonight as one of the co-MCs with my partner in crime.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Kim Tran and I'm your president's right-hand woman and your co-MC for tonight. I'm an alumni from the University of Washington, a proud past officer for this VSA team, and the internal vice president of Northwest VSA. We are both so thrilled to be invited back to this show and to witness the extraordinary work this year's team has put together.
It's been such a joy seeing all the VSA clubs return back in person and reunite after being online for so long. I'm sure none of us miss life on Zoom University here, right? Even with all the uncertainties facing them, VSA UW has powered through to offer incredibly fun events, and they certainly did not hold back for fucking tonight.
Now, we cannot wait to introduce you to all our handsome, talented, and spectacular stars for tonight, who prepared so many fun and heartfelt moments for you all. But before that, we'd like to address some important words to the community through providing a land and labor acknowledgement to honor the land we've been holding this event on, and to honor members of the local community who have been historically affected.
This is a reminder that we work, live, and play on stolen land which touches the shared waters of all tribes and bands within the Duwamish, Suquamish, Stillaguamish, and the Muckleshoot nations. We want to acknowledge the Coast Salish peoples of this land who continue to protect and care for the land and resources that sustain us. We would also like to acknowledge that our livelihoods are built on a foundation of forced labor and the exploitation of Black peoples, thought, and culture. As products of and accomplices to these systems of oppression, we hope these acknowledgements stimulate action against the institution that have granted us our privileges through the disempowerment of others. We will now take a moment of silence.
Thank you all for participating in this. Here are some important things to let you all know before we continue, some little ground rules and some safety things to know. For those who like to use the bathroom, they're located on the second floor of this building, Kane Hall. Simply exit through the doors and go up to the stairs on both sides, and it will be located up there. As a reminder as well, you must keep your wristband/tickets on you at all time, otherwise you cannot re-enter Kane Hall. If you leave, you will not be granted access back in, which we wouldn't want for that to happen. And additionally, we just want to talk about some COVID safety policies as well, since we want you to enjoy the show safely. Please keep your mask on for the entirety of the show. We made sure that our whole entire team has been tested and are also vaccinated so that you can all be safe. And here's Will with the Vietnamese translation.
Dạ, tụi em xin chào các quý vị đến một buổi tối hôm nay để xem chương trình Phở King. Dạ, nếu mà quý vị cần xài nhà vệ sinh thì quý vị có thể ra hai cửa bên hông này và lên tầng 2 và sẽ có nhà vệ sinh trên đó ở giữa. Và nếu mà quý vị đi ra thì làm ơn đừng có làm mất cái dây đeo vào tay để vào lại được khen hô. Okay?
Thank you so much, Will. Now transitioning back to the show, we'll be giving you an overview of our program and a glimpse into what you'll be experiencing for tonight. Buckle up your seatbelts because this is going to be a fun ride.
We welcome you all to this year's King 2022 aMENding History. Picking up after 2 years of isolation and quarantine due to COVID, we are now restarting history by redefining and evolving the definitions of what it means to be a man in this time and culture. We are making a new standard and legacy for King for the years to come.
Through their journey, our pageant contestants have been working to reclaim the definition of manhood and to redefine what it means to be a man. In the show, they will amend the tainted history of toxic masculinity and dismantle old societal standards.
Judging this year's King is a fantastic panel of judges. We have VSA UW's president, Brandon Din. Just say hi. We have Miss Hua Khoi Ling Chung, 2021 Ivy win. And we have Mr. King 2018 himself, Johnny Ho.
Thank you so much to our lovely judges. In addition to this year's show, VSA UW will be holding a raffle which will be going on during intermission. Proceeds will be allocated to VSA UW, which will help them host future events just like this, as well as our Collective Philanthropy Project, which is a charity that goes towards Asian Prisoner Support Committee. More on this organization will be shared later. Now, as for how the raffle works, to enter, you will have to donate an initial $5 during intermission at our raffle booth, which will be located right outside. And then after that, for each $3 you donate, that'll be an additional raffle entry. So if you donate $5 plus 6, that'll be 3 entries. So it will close again, it will open and close during intermission, so be sure to get those in ASAP when it happens, and they'll be drawing the winners towards the end.
Now, you may be wondering what the prizes are for y'all to win. This year's prizes include a DeLonghi Salosa manual espresso machine that will make the dream cup of your coffee.
We also will have the JBL Clip 4 speaker, so you can play your favorite music on the go.
We have a Lavoie air purifier that is sure to treat your lungs to some nice and crisp air.
Lastly, we have an oyster knife set so you can chop up a delicious meal for your loved ones, especially for all the mothers out there for Mother's Day tomorrow. So if you don't want to enter the raffle, VSA UW will also be collecting individual donations, which will be greatly appreciated. Hopefully this isn't too much information, so please do refer to the virtual packet if you need to review it again.
Alrighty, now that the business is out of the way, we have arrived at the very moment you all have been waiting for. It's time to meet the contestants and watch them strut their stuff. Get ready to be energized and show each of them tons of love. Let's get it started.
Hey y'all, my name's Kendrick Echeverria, your contestant number 1. I'm majoring in electrical engineering. I'm Filipino and Puerto Rican, so I'm basically Bruno Mars. I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, but I've grown up in the Lacey, Washington area my whole life, which is not the boonies contrary to popular belief. In my free time, I really enjoy doing anything active, especially playing sports like soccer, tennis, basketball, and anything else you can think of. I love hanging out with friends and meeting new people whenever I can, which is a big reason why I joined PK, to connect and bond with all the other great guys who are part of the program. I'm really big on playing video games and watching anime, which are two things that have been a part of my life since I was a kid. A big passion of mine is music. I'm always looking for new songs or types of music to listen to. I'd say my favorite genre of music has gotta be R&B, but I've been into K-pop since I was like 10 years old. Stand twice, y'all. I don't really have many big dreams besides being able to make my family proud, support them in the future, and give back to them for all they've done for me. Not sure how I'm gonna get there, but I'm just going with the flow right now. I hope you guys all enjoyed the show.
Hi, I'm Jason Tran, contestant number 2, which funny enough matches my ideas. I'm currently in 3rd year at UW Tacoma, majoring in biomed, and I'm hoping to attend PA school. The most traumatizing thing I've done on my medical path was when I worked as a COVID tester. I had to swab a 4-day-old baby. Little homie was straight out the womb. On the topic of discomfort, this whole pageant process has really tossed me around. But despite all the nuances, I'm glad I can be up here on stage with these sexy men. When I'm not suffering from OChem, I like to be in the gym or spending time with the homies. And sometimes, when my stress is a little bit too built up, I'll get some piercings which I've totaled to 8 despite my fear of needles. Who hurt me, you might ask? It was me. I hurt myself. I've always been my own harshest critic, comparing myself to others in the standard of what man is. Through this journey, I've learned that as long as you're happy with yourself, then that's all that matters. Make sure you boo the rest of the boys' intros. Jace in, Jace out.
Hey everyone, it's the man of the hour. Well, Siobhan Bell. This year I will be your contestant number 3, and I am so excited to put on the show for you guys. Speaking of the number 3, this is my 3rd year at UW Seattle where I study psychology. Ooh. Being a psychology major means I know all the answers to your heart. I'm currently single, so that means I'm busting out the textbooks right now. Anywho, I'm the tale of 2 coasts. I was born in Washington and raised in Delaware, so I know all the good food spots. If you're looking for a munch, I'm your guy. When I'm not stuffing my face with food, I'm either playing video games, watching anime, or listening to hip hop. My favorite franchise is Super Mario, and my favorite rapper is myself, so look me up on SoundCloud. As someone who struggled with my own masculinity, I thought Plug King would be a great opportunity to not only step out of my comfort zone, but to learn more about masculinity, reclaim my own, and showcase the results of our journey to you guys. I hope you enjoy the show. Let's re-amend history together.
저는 백아문의 He's got the butts, he's got the looks, he's Brandon Moon, contestant number 4. I'm a sophomore at UW Seattle, majoring in bioengineering, hoping to get involved in cancer research as an aspiring physician scientist. My vision is to advance cancer drug development and make drugs more accessible to all communities. Career goals aside, I'm your youngest PK boy, so that makes me your cute PK magnate. If you want a guy who's artistic, fashionable, a little nerdy, and who can mediocrely dance, look no further. This year, fucking aims to spread a very important message, aMENding history. For far too long, men have been told to act a certain way to justify their masculinity. As someone who grew up not conforming to all the toxic gender norms, this message strikes a special chord, and it's what encouraged me to become a contestant, standing here with you on this stage. I want to break all the stereotypes, be true to myself, and show you all a side of me that may not be manly, because your boy's masculinity ain't fragile. So become a movie.
Hello and welcome to PK. My name is Garrett and I'm your contestant. I'm a junior studying electrical engineering at the University of Washington, Seattle. The reason I joined PK this year was because when I was younger, I lacked a lot of confidence in myself socially and physically. Talking to others was not my strong suit, and my peers would call me short and scrawny, which took a mental toll on me. Now I'm able to look past the negativity and love the person I am. PK is my next step in growing alongside my fellow fucking contestants and tackling the toxic masculinity that was once deeply rooted in my thoughts. The fun facts about me are that I'm an Aries sun. Hobbies of mine include ultimate frisbee or really any sport, video games, and eating. You can keep up with my food adventure on Instagram at Muganams. Additionally, I have 2 other brothers that are much older than me, but we all have the same cute smile. My favorite anime is Hunter x Hunter.
That was such a funny skit delivered with humor and drama. It was incredibly heartwarming to see the boys all support each other in the very end.
Yes, that was such a breath of fresh air, seeing how all the guys slowly evolved their mindset for what self-love and masculinity authentically mean to them.
And while we're on this topic of masculinity, we cannot forget about the dynamics of a common relationship between father and son. This next skit performance is about a tale of 2 sons and 2 fathers, each tackling the ideas of family and identity.
In this story, there's a son who wishes his father could be more traditionally masculine and less loving, while there's another son who wishes his father could be more expressive and caring. What a predicament. As they both grow up, they come to realize that their respective fathers are fine, just the way they are.
Let's observe how these interactions go for our second and final skit performance of this evening. 3, 2, 1, action.
Have a good day at school, son. Don't forget to eat the lunch Daddy packed you. I made you cookies. I love you.
Whatever, Dad.
Wait, you forgot Daddy's kiss.
Oh, what are you? Get back in the car.
Oh, okay, son.
What are you doing? Oh my God.
Out.
All right, thanks, Dad. I love you.
Yeah. Gotta go to work. Your mood is not gonna ball itself tonight, go wait.
Sorry, Dad. I wish you were different. Hey, yo, what up? I'm doing good. Yo, have you seen the new episode of My Little Pony?
Yeah, dude, when Twilight Sparkle took that bullet for Rainbow Dash, bro, what a twist, I swear.
That's crazy. She was my bias,
She was
too.
my bias,
Oh.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo.
Why you look so down?
Bro, you don't understand. My dad tried to kiss me in front of the flagpole, and I swear Jenny was over there. I think she saw it. It was so embarrassing.
Bro, at least your dad shows you affection. My dad doesn't do anything, bro.
Bro, but like, does your dad try to kiss you in front of your crush? Like, I'd rather have your dad, because he doesn't show affection.
No. My dad loves his taxes more than he loves me.
Guys, stop. This is exactly like season 1,
Okay,
episode 2.
hold right there. One more episode of My Little Pony, my guy. One more word.
Okay, fine. Actually, I'm pretty sure your dads love both of you guys. They're just a little different. I mean, my dad used to feed me belts for dinner, but I still love him.
Whatever, bro.
Whatever. See you guys later. Oh, yo, we're still doing that project at your house, though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, see you later, bro.
Oh my gosh. Why was today so long?
I know, right, dude? I'm literally failing all of my classes. Like summer school, here I come.
Man.
All right, let's start on that project now.
Yeah.
Hey, son. You wanna watch the new My Little Pony episode that came out tonight? I heard Princess Celestia is gonna be in it, your favorite.
Dad, can't you see I'm working on a project with Kendrick? And what are you wearing? Go change your shirt.
Okay, son.
Can't you see what I'm saying? He's embarrassing.
I don't know, man. I thought your dad's pretty cool. I mean, I would have been down to watch if you were.
Okay. But he's like not the traditional man. Like he's not manly though.
That's kind of weird, bro. I mean, your dad doesn't have to be a stereotypical manly dad. I think he's great the way he is. Just give him a chance.
But does your dad watch My Little Pony?
No, my dad doesn't try to do anything with me, though. Whatever, let's just do our project. Whatever.
Oh, Dad, okay.
Yeah?
We need to talk about how you kissed me at school. Like, you can't be doing that with me no more. Cause like, I'm 14 now, and I'm a grown man, all right?
I'm sorry, son. I just love you so much.
Dude, stop, your dad's about to cry. I think I gotta go, bro. Me and Garrett got like a soccer team. I'll see you later, bro.
Dad, why are you like this?
I'm sorry, son. It's just, ever since your mother passed away, I had to be the one to provide for you and care for you. I had to take hours off my work, all for you. I'm just trying to show my affection for you. I don't want you to feel lonely, son.
Man, but it's just so overwhelming sometimes.
Son, you may not understand it now, but everything I do is for you.
Whatever, Dad.
good soccer tournament,
Yo,
bro.
that was crazy.
That was so
Well done.
crazy. Oh my god.
Hey, Dad, we won the soccer tournament. I got to keep the trophy because I made the game-winning score. You want to see?
Yeah, it was so cool, Mr. Lay. You should have been there today.
Yeah, I'm busy right now. Go.
Do you want to see a clip of me scoring? I went crazy. Look at this. Look at this.
Garrett, I'm doing work. You see, I'm busy. Go watch My Little Pony or something.
I thought we could watch it together.
What part of I'm busy do you not understand? I'm trying to put food on the table here. My Little Pony? What kind of man watches My Little Pony?
Do you even care about me? I invited you to this tournament a week ago, and you didn't bother showing up.
Oh, I think I'm getting a call, bro. Yeah, my dad's calling me for dinner. Yo, we're having belts for dinner, Dad? I love those. Oh my god.
Why can't you just be proud of me?
Listen, Garrett, your mom's not with us anymore. Do you want food or do you want me to be proud? Tax pays for your soccer tournament. Tax pays for your food. I can't be both the caring mother and the breadwinning father to you. I'm not gonna say it again. Leave me alone.
Why are you like this?
Oh, Garrett. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I do love you, but I just can't show it the way you want me to be. I can't tell you because I just don't know how to. Taxes.
After fighting with their dads, the sons grew distant from them and became more independent. Over the next 20 years, they grew up, graduated high school and college, and soon found a job. After becoming successful, they started their own families, but soon realized how hard it is being a father. They also realized how strong their dads were for raising them all by themselves and regret not repairing their relationships. 20 years later, they meet up for Zui's 34th birthday.
Yo, what up?
Hey, it's been so long.
It's been so long, yeah. How are the kids? I heard you have a third one along the way.
Oh my gosh, my 5 and 6 year old, they're like starting elementary now, and then a third one on the way. It's gonna be so chaotic, but like, how's your kid, man?
Oh, my little dude is a pain in the butt. Just jumping around everywhere. I don't know how our dads did it.
No, I remember your dad was always working so hard.
Yeah, but I do wish he spent more time with me when I was growing up. I know he's busy, but I wish he put in the same time and effort that your dad did.
I know for sure your dad loved you. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he just shows it differently. Our dads really did try their best.
No, but I was the worst son ever. Like, I really took his sweetness for granted, and now I have my own kids, and I don't even know if I'm raising them correctly. You know?
I totally feel the same way.
Speaking of which, maybe I should go visit him and get us some advice about how to raise our kids. You know?
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen my old man in a while either. I should go check in on him. Anyways, I got daddy duty tonight, so I'll catch you later.
Alright, it's all good.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Hey, tell your dad I said hi.
You too.
Time to go see daddy.
Oh, my back hurts. I hate being old. Garrett's late again. Whew. Soccer tournament. That's not a soccer ball. Well, he was decent, I guess.
Hey, what are you doing?
You're late.
Yeah, sorry, I had daddy duties, but I just want to say, thanks, Dad. I love you.
Yeah. Have you eaten yet?
No, not yet.
Why are you so skinny? Sit down and eat. I make your favorite, moon ball.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. I'm off My Little Pony. Almost as good as bells for dinner.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Colin.
How are you?
I'm doing good. What brings you to Daddy's house?
Oh man, I've been so busy at work lately, and I just don't have time. And I thought I'd swing by and spend some time with the most important man of my life.
Aw, son. I love you so much. You make me proud. I never have to worry about you. You did a good job raising my son.
Yeah, about that. Like, how'd you do it? Like, I'm about to have my third kid, and I don't even know if I'm gonna raise them correctly. Like, I just don't have your heart.
Son, yes you do. Right here.
Oh, Dad, I love you.
I love you too, Colin.
Oh, speaking of which, do you remember that one show I used to watch as a little kid?
My Little Pony?
Yeah, like, so I heard that there's a new episode coming out, and I was wondering if you wanted to watch with me.
Son? I've been wearing this shirt every day for the past 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go watch it. My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
Oh my gosh, Will, I'm crying. That was such a heartwarming conclusion to the tale. The message was so touching, and I know it must have moved everyone immensely as well. I have an odd desire now to watch My Little Pony, though. But anyways, phenomenal acting all around to the contestants. I just want to throw Oscar awards at all of them.
It really was, and I know many of our dads express love in different ways, and sometimes they may not feel like so, but deep down, they have the utmost care for all of us.
Absolutely. That makes me think of my dad, actually. He's so wise, so capable, and so strong, but he's not afraid to show his fun side as well and bring the smile to each room. Actually, he had this funny bit where whenever we take pictures of him, he'd say, "Gong, take a picture of Dad. Look. I'm a movie star." These are his actual glasses. But do you have anything that your dad does?
You know, there's not a day that goes by without me hearing "bye," ringing throughout the house, but that just reminds me that he's there for me and he's still present, and I cherish it as much as I can.
Oh, that's so great. Man, all these stories tonight have moved me incredibly.
Absolutely. But speaking of being moved though, Kim, do you want to know what will move our entire audience even more? The VSA UW dance team!
What moves are we talking about? Oh my gosh, does it involve traditional fan and hat dance? I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we're taking it back in time. The traditional dance team, led by dance captains Mimi Win and Lily Do, will be performing the traditional song Kop Something by Lao Hung. Did I mention it's traditional?
You sure did. Now, let's see it. moving, elegant, and grace. That was such an amazing dance performance.
Yeah, there's just something so captivating about traditional dances that really echo the beauty of our culture.
Will, have you ever danced in your time at VSA?
Not exactly traditional dancing per se, but I did dance for 4 years at my BSA UW, so.
Super cool.
But how about you?
Oh no, I could never. I danced like a newborn deer. I couldn't even stand a chance performing.
Hey, have some confidence, Chris. I don't think you'll be that bad. Do y'all want to see Kim dance a little bit?
Oh my gosh, fine. But you have to join me too, right, everyone? If you know the dance, please feel free to join in. It might be familiar to some of you.
It's like a
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for bearing with my dance moves. Obviously, they're not as smooth as our dance team and some of you talented people out there, but we actually have some more dancing in store for you. So our lovely contestants are talented themselves, not just excluding dancing.
Yeah, and I think we would all need to see them showcase their unique talents, right, y'all?
I've been dying for this segment. Before that, I'd like to remind you that raffle will be opening very soon after the talent portion during intermission, so be ready to get those submissions in.
Send them in, y'all. Alrighty, let us kick off our talent showcase of the evening. Starting us off will be Jason, who is going to be showing us some easy at-home back remedies. Give it up for Jason!
Hi, my name is Jason Tran, and I've been weightlifting for 7. And so I really know my way around back injuries, and so I'm actually having my friend Kyle come up to help me show you guys some at-home remedies you guys can do. And so first, we just want to put the person or the patient in a modified dummy position. And then we're just gonna ask them to inhale and exhale. I'm so sorry. Most of the time you can actually hear it. And
Oh, brother, you say!
I was just trying my best.
Well, your best ain't good enough.
Well, if you think you can come up on stage and show us some. I'd just like to clarify that everyone's okay, and there's still rehearsed. Thank you.
I am absolutely clutching my pearls right now. How did they do that? I'm for sure going to see a chiropractor after just watching that. Amazing performance, Jason, and to your backup stunt crew as well. Up next, we have Joey, and his talent will be singing and playing the guitar. And accompanying him on the cajon will be Nia Wang, our president. So let's give it up for Joey.
Hello, everybody hear me? Yeah?
So this song I'll be dedicated to those who will be graduating and to those who was with me on my journey here studying in the United States. I could have done without you. The song's called Như Ngày Hôm Qua. Translation is like yesterday. The meaning is that even though we say goodbye today or tomorrow, the next time we see each other, it's just going to be like yesterday. Chúc tạm biệt. Hope you enjoy.
Cuối con đường lặng bầu trời xanh ngắm em bên tôi mỗi khi buồn lặng lẽ xóa ta nỗi lo gạn giọt nước mắt thăng trầm nhìn tim mãi luôn đong đầy bài ca hát trọn đêm nay danh tạm ban tôi luôn dõi theo từng nụ cười lặng bên phía sau bên tôi mãi không rời mặt nắng ngắt hay mơ ngâu dù thời gian có xóa phai nhòa lại trôi những ký ức bằng tôi vẫn thế không thể đổi thay trái tim vẫy tay xin chào hẹn nhau lặp lại ngày sau thương nhớ nhau lòng ngập ngừng không muốn rời vỗ vai xin bình an ở phía trước cho dù những chông gai kiên cường lên rồi mọi chuyện cũng sẽ vượt qua ai sinh trời dù nhìn chung dù xa xôi đôi mắt nhìn hướng tới cuối chân trời cảm ơn ba người luôn sát bên âm thầm dưới đường đau tay mắt chẳng đất đâu cười cứ gắt ghi mãi ngày hôm qua. Hey! Dõi theo từng nụ cười lặng bên phía sau bên tôi mãi không rời mặt nắng ngắt hay mơ ngâu dù thời gian có xóa phai nhỏ lại trôi những ký ức bàn tôi vẫn thế không thể đổi thay trái tim vẫy tay xin chào hẹn nhau lặp lại ngày sau thương nhớ nhau lòng mình không muốn rời với xin bình an ở phía trước cho dù nhiều chông gai kiên cường lên rồi mọi chuyện cũng sẽ vượt qua. Trời dù nhìn chung dù xa xôi đôi mắt nhìn hướng tới cuối chân trời cảm ơn ba người luôn sát bên âm thầm dưới đường cao tay nắm chặt gật đầu cười tiếng khắc ghi mãi như ngày hôm qua.
Wow, the little screaming, crying, fanboying, everything. That was so wonderful. Thank you for blessing our ears tonight, Joey and you. This next time will make you go like ooh wah, feel special and want more and more. You can't stop him, so let's cheer for the scientist in the house, Brandon.
A message to all the boys and men out there. You make me feel special. No matter all the hardships that you go through, no matter all the pain and grief brought to you, you are loved, you are special. Please say, this next one is for you.
I know it's 없을 것 같아 losing myself 너를 자를래 난 눈을 감을래 다시는 돌아갈 수 없을 것만 같아 out of control 미칠수록 마음속으로 달려들어 끝이 보이는 내 voice not right kiss on me kiss on me 네 앞에 놓여진 이 river 편했던 너의 맞춰 느끼고 싶은 짜릿한 highlight kiss on me kiss on me kiss on me kiss on me
I am speechless. Oh my gosh, are we in the presence of some stars right now? Is this the 10th member of Twice? If so, we're wishing you a fruitful career in Korea, Brandon. Thank you so much. And up next, we have Eugene and his talent of magic. What do you think he has up his sleeves? Let's give it up to Eugene.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? So, as they said, I'm going to be performing some magic, and for this to work, I need a volunteer. So, would anyone like to join me on stage? You need to come up. Watch this guy. Go ahead and take a seat. What's your name? Kevin. Kevin, nice to meet you. I'm meet you. Alright. Okay, Kevin. So this is for you. And this is for you right there. Okay, so it's live now. Okay, so here I have 2 decks. Can you go ahead and pick one for me? You want this deck? Okay, perfect. You can have that deck. So I'm going to take this deck out, and I don't have much time. I'm just going to show you guys that all these cards are different. Can you verify that all these cards are different?
Yes.
Yeah? Doesn't look like it's in any particular order, but I'll give it a cut anyways. I'll give it a riffle. Okay, ready? So I'm gonna have you select a card, but I'm gonna have you do it in a unique way. I'm just gonna have you cut the deck any way you want, and that'll be your card, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Cut the cut. Okay, now you sure you want that?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna lock in your choice. We're gonna put it over here, and we're just going to forget about it for now. Now I have a second deck of cards here, and I'm going to go ahead and look through it, and I'm going to make a prediction just based on what kind of vibes you give me, you know?
Alright.
Alright, let's see. So, one thing that I really like about magic is the flexibility. There's so many ways to do the same effect, and it's all up to like the magician to decide on how they want to do it. And I think that that's the real beauty in magic. So here's my selection, my prediction, and I don't even know what card you have yet. So I'm gonna have you take your card, and don't look at it yet. I have something for you. I have a pen. Can you go ahead and sign your name on the back of that card before you look at it, please? Take the pen. Okay, go ahead and sign your name on the back of it. Good. Perfect. Alright, you can go ahead and pick up your card, look at it, and then show the audience as soon as you see what it is. I don't need to see. Show the audience. Perfect. Okay, can you set your card down? Alright, so for the first time, I'm going to look at Kevin's card, and it is the Ace of Spades. Now, this card here, this prediction, I made before anyone knew the card. And it is, for the first time, the Queen of Hearts. So pretty much Kevin's wrong, unfortunately. But it's okay, I can fix this. Like I said, magicians have a lot of ways of doing it. So one of the easy ways is I put his card right on top, you can see his signature right there, and I give it a snap. Oh, well, I can't really snap. But, as you see, it is the Queen of, let me try something else. If you watch carefully, I'm gonna take the card, right, I'm gonna grab it, watch. And it should slowly transform into the Queen of... Man. Okay, no, don't worry, I still got this. I have a cooler way of doing this. So watch carefully, watch the card. Ace of Hearts, Ace of Spades. Watch the card. Oh no, it's burning. Oh no! Alright. Okay. It's a little shy, but can you go ahead and tell the audience what that card is?
The Queen of Hearts.
Can you verify that this is your signature still on the back of it?
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go. Thank you. You can go ahead and rejoin the audience. But wait. You can go ahead and rejoin the audience. But hold on. It's so embarrassing that he really chose the Ace of Spades and I kind of just cheated, turned the card into what I wanted it to be. But would you believe me if I told you that I already knew that he was going to choose the Ace of Spades? In fact, I was so confident that he was going to choose the Ace of Spades that I had it tattooed to me, right here. Thank you.
Abracadabra, alakazam. That performance really went up in flames. Thank you so much, Eugene, for showing us that mind-blowing magic trick. Now, next off, we have Jimmy and his talent will remain a secret until he comes out. So let's make some noise for Jimmy.
Testing. All right. Psych, y'all really thought, huh? Look, there's kids in the audience, so I will be doing that today. How are y'all doing tonight? How are you doing, sir?
I'm chilling, dog.
You know, never thought for 1 second in my life that I'll be doing stand-up comedy. So I like to think of myself as a pretty introverted person, but growing up, I was really introverted. Like throughout elementary school and middle school, when I walk down the hallways, past someone, they'd be like, "Hey, Jimmy," and me with my stuttering, I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" By the time I said that, they'd already walked a mile. Thank you. Also, pretty academically driven person. Growing up, like my parents always taught me to focus on academics first and everything else after. Like I swear, the first thing I learned wasn't to eat, crawl, or talk. It was straight up math. Pretty sure I was born out of my mother's womb with a TI-83 calculator strapped to my freaking hands. Instead of saying goo goo gaga, I'm like goo goo sine cosine. Alright. Besides math though, we all know what the biggest smallest Asian stereotype is. I don't even know where the research comes from, you know? Like, who had the time to measure enough PPs to get a large enough sample size to reduce the standard deviation down to an acceptable margin of error? Shout out to my Valsas professor for that terminology I just spewed out. It's okay though, it's definitely not what defines us men though. Like our PK boy Huang would say, size doesn't matter. And I trust my guy Huang though because he probably knows best from experience.
Hey! What? Keep my pee-pee out of your dirty mouth!
Jeez, what a certified simp. Alright. Let's see, going back to Asians and math though. So being Asian, being born with a calculator is kind of comparable to someone being born on the farmlands of Lacey, Washington, aka the boonies, aka our boy Kendrick here, and being breastfed by the nasty cows. Alright, where are my Lacey folks at? Actually, is there a Steven Shin in the audience? What up, Steven? Hey, you're kind of far. Let me come up, alright? So for those that don't know, thank you. Lacey, Washington there's a huge consensus that Lacey, Washington is where it's just one big vast farmland where all the cows live. What up, Steven? How's it going? Alright. So, you know, with all your cows on your farm, how does it feel to have a natural, raw, unfiltered source to calcium every single day?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Man, you look kind of sad though. Are you homesick? You look down.
Sick. How could you tell?
I mean, I think we can all help you out here, alright? Alright, let's all pretend to be Steven's cows, alright? And on 3, we're gonna give him one big moo, alright? 1, 2, 3. I still love you, bro. That's all my time, guys. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that was so hilarious. The jokes had us belly laughing the whole time. And oddly enough, I feel a little bit educated from all those math and statistic jokes. But anyways, thank you, Jimmy, for all the laughs. Next off, we have Kyle, and he'll be dancing and letting you stand under his umbrella. So give it up for Kyle!
In anticipation for precipitation, stack chips for the rainy day.
You know, Rihanna would be so proud. Body rolls for days. Maybe this will finally make her release her album, right? Well, anyways, thank you so much for showing your fierce moves with us, Kyle. Next off, we have an action-packed talent by Kendrick, okay? You'll see it. Give it up for Kendrick, everyone.
fun, and my definition of fun is like, I guess. But that'd be too easy. So in addition, I'm gonna complete one of my PK bingo dares, and for that I need the help with one of my good friends, Jason. This dare is down a whole bottle of sriracha. At the same time, I'm gonna be solving these cues, which are clearly mixed up. And we're doing this dirty little Girl Scout style. Say we get this water.
Oh my goodness, Kendrick, thank you so much for that spicy, a little wet, but incredibly phenomenal performance. That was so fun to watch. Up next, we have Zui and his talent of singing. So please give a big round of applause for him.
I'm gonna be singing Nim Kok Goi, which is one of my favorite Viet songs. Shout out to you, Dad. I love you. Dù cho mưa đôi xin đến cuối cuộc đời, dù cho mây hay cho bão tố có kéo qua đây, dù có gió lạnh đầy, có tuyết buồn lầy, có lá buồn gầy. Dù sao đi nữa, tôi cũng yêu em. Tựa vai nhau, chọn nhau yên vui, ấm áp cuộc đời. Tìm khối nhau, cho nhau gian nan.
You am.
Wow. It is a crime that he's not on Paris by Night, right, y'all? Someone sign this man up right now. Thank you so much again, Zui. Okay. Next off, introducing the 11th member of Twice, Garrett will be dancing to a Twice medley. His performance will put you in the feels that you won't even have to fly to LA next weekend for the rest of the group. Give it up for Garrett! Twice with my own eyes. Thank you so much, Garrett. Up next, we have Huang, who will be performing aMENding by Bins, which means only for you. Ooh. Get ready to be serenaded. Give it up for him.
Love you too. This song is called Only For You because it's for the person who loved me for who I am rather than what I did in the past.
Em từng xem một người là thế giới, em từng yêu đậm sâu. Họ nói anh xem tình yêu là trò chơi, anh làm em bận tâm.
Quá khứ của anh nhiều người chém nghiêng, không quên nghe những lời phán xét. Ta luôn là những câu chuyện của người khác. Họ làm sao hiểu được anh chỉ qua lời hát. Có những điều anh chỉ nói cho mình em nghe. Chuyện tình cảm đơn giản chỉ để đem khoe. Ta thậm chí không thể nắm tay ở trên xe. Vì những nỗi đau của mình họ chỉ thích đem share. Có những đêm chỉ tiếng đàn căn phòng lặng ta nghĩ đến vì người ta sẽ em tổn thương bên cạnh anh. Hy vọng trong lần yêu này anh sẽ không nốc. Tất cả những gì anh muốn làm là giữ cho em không khóc. Anh chọn đi chọn lại quần áo chứ ai cho mình em thấy. Cho mình em. Anh chọn đi chọn lại mùi hương nước hoa cho mình em này. Cho mình em. I love you, Caitlin.
Wow, Hwang, you absolutely captured all of our hearts with that wonderful love song. You know, Kim, is there a Cupid in the building? Because I felt an arrow shot through my heart. Yeah, give it up for taxes. Yeah, anyways. We have our last talent performance of the night. We have Trevon performing his original rap song tonight, okay? His middle name is Dragon because he spits that hot fire, so prepare to be shook by his flaming hot bars. Give it up for Trevon!
All having fun? PK 2022, we get saying what's so hard, but this show for you, yeah. Shout out to my PK crew. Let me step up and tell you what we came to do. It's aMENding history of toxic masculinity, destroying norms that we've held traditionally. There's so much to do, let's shoot for infinity. Redefine what manhood is meant to be. Change up the recipe to a man full of empathy. Someone who will care for you mentally. It's okay if a man were to show his crimes. You're not less of a guy, you don't need a disguise. That toxic mindset needs to go away. Modeling all themselves, it ain't the only way. There's some toxic forms that you may display, but we're not here to judge, we're just here to say aMENding history of toxic masculinity. aMENding history of toxic masculinity. aMENding history of toxic masculinity. There's many things that a man is allowed to be. aMENding history of toxic masculinity. aMENding history of toxic masculinity. aMENding history of toxic masculinity. Redefine what manhood is meant to be. Yeah. Oh, you thought it was over? Let's get it started, baby. You know what you, hey, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. If you ever fell in love, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Your love don't let it stop. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. My love don't never stop. I'm just a little crazy, you're just a little maybe. I'm a single fella looking for a single lady, a girl I can care for, a big and tough. I'll do everything for you, cause I love you so much. Girls didn't love me. I'm just really glad I found a girl who could trust me and love me. You are different, baby girl. You have a bright smile that could really change the world, right? Once you get on up, show yourself. Let me say something so I can make sure that you know yourself. I think you're really beautiful. I think that you're great. So let me get your number so I can take you on a date. Hey. And I can okay? We can go to another place. Let's meet some friends along the way. It don't matter what we do. As long as I'm with you, I'm I'm just really happy I can call you my boo. Hey, give it up for PK. What up, PK boys, man? Hey, when I say fuck, you say kid, fuck, fuck. When I say fuck, you say kid, fuck, fuck. Thank y'all.
Frog love back there, so cute. Was there a recording of that on VCR though? Because I just witnessed so many bars. That was an incredible performance, Siobhan. So thank you to all the contestants for showcasing their incredible and captivating talents. Someone please sign all these men up for a talent agency. So please give them all one big round of applause once again. Oh my goodness. I just want to watch all those again and again.
Yeah, we can come back to another Frog King in 2 years, you know.
I thought you said we're retired by next summer. That's on my contract.
That's right.
You know, I'm sure, yeah. And maybe Nia or Kevin can succeed us as the next presidents, right? Maybe, just maybe.
Absolutely. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. But speaking of bridges to cross, we are heading straight into our intermission for the next 10 minutes. So before anyone leaves, this is your last reminder that raffle entries will begin at the start of intermission. So please do locate the raffle booth. All the staff will help you get there. And as a reminder, you have to donate $5 for initial entry, and for each $3, it's one more entry. You don't want to miss out on getting espresso machines, speakers, clips, air purifiers. So definitely don't miss out. As for another reminder, if you'd like to use the bathroom, they are outside of this door to 2 stairs on each side of me, and you'll go upstairs to the 2nd floor. And also, please do not remove your wristbands because that'll be the only way you'll be allowed back into the show, and we don't want you to miss out.
If you lose your wristband, you're not coming back in, okay? So maybe we can find an outdoor auntie to live stream on Facebook for you, but there's one last thing. Please vote for Mr. Sriracha, okay? Mr. Sriracha is based on audience choice for who you think has done the best so far. Please use your phones to scan the QR code on the pamphlet to vote. And please take the next couple of minutes now all the way until the end of intermission, okay? Thank you.
And with that, the 10 minutes will start now. Make sure you vote and show some love to the PK boys, but thank you all for watching so far. Sit down. We will be resuming the show very soon. I hope you all had a great break, and make sure, or I hope you all got your raffles in since intermission will be closing very soon. All right, last call for everyone to come back to their seats. Hope you can hear me from the outside.
This is also your last home stretch to vote for Mr. Sriracha, and then it's closing right after this. Thank you.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. I hope that intermission was a good amount of time just to stretch your feet and stand up for a bit. But I'd like to announce that raffles and voting for Mr. Sriracha have now been closed officially. Thank you all for voting, and we will be announcing who's the winner at the end of the evening.
Now we're moving on to our next segment, which is the fashion show and Q&A portion, where each boy will walk out in nice formal attire and answer a fun question and a deeper question based on our theme, aMENding history.
In this segment, our contestants will once again come out and show their suave good looks, but also this is their chance to share their personal stories and to reflect on their journey so far in the pho King experience and to talk about their goals and how they want to continue to inspire other people. So be prepared to get to know our amazing contestants on a more deep level.
So first off to the stage, we have our Rubik's Cube genius, Kendrick. Thank you, Kendrick. Alrighty, is there anyone in the audience tonight that you want to thank?
I definitely want to thank all of my friends and my Ace fam especially. They printed out a really big face of me, so I really appreciate that. I also want to shout out my girlfriend Sydney. Thank you for being here with me and helping me through the whole PK trip.
Thank you for those kind words for them. Alrighty.
All right.
Okay, this next question. What's a misperception people have of you and how would you like to be perceived?
I feel like a lot of people misperceive me as more of a relaxed guy that doesn't really have many negative thoughts, but I too am a person, human, who also goes through tough times, tough emotions, and just because that I don't show it in my demeanor doesn't mean that I should be treated in a certain way that makes it seem like I don't have any feelings. So yes.
Wow, thank you for that incredibly insightful answer, Kendrick. And we certainly all here respect you incredibly and know that you have so many layers as a person, and we all just appreciate you so much. So get up for Kendrick again. All right, next up, we have a guy to go to have your back every time. We'd love to welcome Jason to the stage. Welcome, smooth moves you got there. All right, for a fun question we have for you, what would you like the audience to remember about you after the show is over?
I think I'd like the audience to remember that I can crack some people's backs and also slam them on their backs.
I'm sure you left a lasting impression, Jason. Thank you for that.
Certainly did. All right, for a little bit more deeper question, during the PK process, was there anything that surprised you about yourself?
I feel like the thing that surprised me the most about this whole process was how much I've come to learn and enjoy it. Most of the time, I try not to delve too deep into my own personal issues because I'm the type of person who's like, out of sight, out of mind. But just because I've been with all these amazing dudes, they've really been pushing me to be a better person. I feel like I've come out of this as a better man.
Wow, what an incredible answer, Jason. This is certainly a journey for vulnerability and for self-discovery and just making phenomenal connections. So thank you so much. Give him a hand, everyone.
Alrighty, next up we have bar spitting rap god Trevon.
She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the death. Now I hit that FBO with duffels in my hands. I did have a Zen, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light.
Love the energy, thank you. Alrighty, where would you travel with the boys and why?
I want to go anywhere with these guys because they're so crusty. If I had to, probably Vietnam, because that's where most of us are from, or just anywhere in Asia.
Thank you.
What a great answer. I know the boys, even though y'all have your tough love to each other, you obviously care for each other so much. So I know that trip would be phenomenal. Do invite us MCs if you do go, right?
Okay.
All right, for our deeper question for you, throughout this journey, where did you personally feel like you grew the most? And please take your time to think.
Okay. When I first joined VSA, I didn't have that many friends. I wasn't really confident. I had little to no self-esteem. Then I decided to join because the pandemic made me feel very lonely. So I decided to apply for all these positions within VSA. The PK, one of them. And After spending every Monday with these other brilliant and amazing guys and being hyped up by every single one of them, my confidence has skyrocketed and I feel like I'm finally comfortable with being myself.
Thank you so much for sharing that incredible answer. And we all know that you're a core part of this team and you're irreplaceable. So we are so happy you took the step of courage. So thank you. Please make your way off stage. So next up we have the fabulous twice scientist in the house, Brandon. Hello there. Spectacular entrance as always. So the question we have for you for fun is, what would you like the audience to remember about you after the show is over?
I want the audience to remember that I'm here on this stage, and this is really out of my comfort zone. So this is a big stepping stone for me, and I think I want you guys to remember my twice dance, of course. I worked really hard on that. And shout out to Pak in the audience, wherever you are, because I learned that dance with you, and it got me into K-pop dancing. But yeah, I appreciate all of you for cheering me on, and just making me more confident on stage. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You certainly gave us an unforgettable performance, and I know there's gonna be a bunch of fan cams posted out there of you just dancing yeah. Anyways, the next question that we have for you that's a little deeper is, if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would you tell them?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, sir. So if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would you tell them?
When I was younger, I cared a lot about what people thought about me. I wasn't the typical masculine man, and it's really hard to just be myself, especially in Asian culture, Vietnamese culture, where you're expected to act a certain way. And I want to tell my younger self to not be afraid to take things slowly. It's really hard being a bisexual man, bisexual Asian man. because you're always seen as less masculine, and it's really hard. For example, when I'm looking for a date, a girl date, you're not seen as a real man, and I'm still working on building more confidence in myself, being more open about my sexuality, because it's really hard for me to share, and I'm sharing with 300 people today. I want to tell my younger self, be confident, take things slowly. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Those were such inspirational words you shared.
Alrighty, next up we have the man who's got the feels for all of you, Garrett!
Just to go from my head to toe.
Thank you, Garrett. Alrighty. So, what was your most embarrassing moment of the PK process until now?
Honestly, I can't really think of an embarrassing moment because when I'm surrounded by my PK brothers, as well as the chairs, I feel really comfortable around them. They make me feel happy. This whole experience, I'm really proud about. So when I'm with them, I don't feel embarrassed. I feel really proud.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. And I'm sure all the guys have been such a good support for you too, so give them too already. If you had to describe your current self, what are 3 words you would use? 3 words.
The first word I would use to describe me is confident. When I was growing up, I lacked a lot of confidence. I wouldn't be able to look people in their eyes, I could barely talk, and I just couldn't work with people, right? But as I've grown up, I've talked to more people, I've had a good set of friends and family to be around me. I've learned to build myself up and really love who I am. The next word I would use to describe me is poise. I think throughout my years, I've been struggling a lot, so something that I've been able to do is learn to adapt, learn to build myself in any situation and really go with the flow. And then finally, for my last word, I would describe myself as welcoming. Being someone who used to be very introverted and really struggled to work with people, I think it's really important to also help people who have been like me, who aren't as comfortable with themselves, really try to build themselves up. So I want to make sure that everyone feels welcome, feels happy, and feel like they belong.
Wow, give it up for Garrett. We're so happy to meet the phenomenal person who's welcomed here today that we all truly cherish so much. So thank you so much. You may make your way back.
Thank you.
All right, so up next we have our all-star comedian with his top-tier humor, Jimmy.
Please don't wake me now.
Hello, Jimmy. Welcome to the stage. The question we have for you, a little bit of a hot topic. Do you think you could win in a fight against our president, Mia? Why or why not?
Hell yeah! Yep, I'm working out consistently this year just so I know my time to fight Nia will come. I'm ready tonight. Swear up.
That commitment is seriously impeccable, and I am rooting for you in your training arc while you might hurt him. But anyways, the last question we have here that's a little deeper is, were there moments during your practices where you dove deeper into your identity? If so, in what ways were you able to learn more about yourself? And please do take your time.
Yeah, so during the whole PK process, like we all had our fun and laughs, but it was definitely the deep talks, the emotional moments during the practices where we actually grew and got closer together. Like I remember during one practice, we had this workshop where we all wrote one or two words, one or two stereotypes that described us onto a mirror when we grew up. And the one or two words that I wrote was lack of emotion. So growing up, I guess I was taught to like not cry, not show emotion. I kind of like shied away from all of that because I was just afraid how like other people would perceive me. And so after we wrote those one or two words, we explained how we felt. And then we were told to write one word that described us now. And the word that I wrote was appreciative, because during that time I was appreciative to have this group of guys and the space for me to open up and share my feelings. I'm appreciative of all the hard work that we put into the show, appreciative of all the officers and people that made this meaningful show together, and I'm appreciative that you guys are here all to witness it.
Wow, give it up for Jimmy. What a heartfelt answer. And we are so happy to have you here, showing your true self to us. We all adore you, so please give it up to him again, and you can make way in the back.
Alrighty, next up is Kyle, sorry. Not the umbrella. Alrighty, who here is your biggest competition and why?
This is a really easy question. It's obviously Trevon. I've never seen a man make his own beat and write the lyrics about a song about toxic masculinity. And I think everyone here knows how great it was, and he's a little scary.
Thank you. Alrighty, the next one is a deeper one for you. How do you think you influenced the other PK boys, and how did they influence you?
Coming into the show, I understood the theme of it, but ultimately I joined it just for fun. And during the show, I reflected a lot, and I discovered a lot of internalized toxic masculinity. And I think by correcting my wrongs, which I'm still in the process of doing, I give the other PK boys the courage to do the same. Personally, I have a lot difficulty sharing personal experiences because I've often been silenced and invalidated. So just by taking that first step forward, I give other PK boys the courage. And of course, the other PK boys are amazing, and they often validate me and encourage me. And together we make a positive loop, and we correct our wrongs.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Give it up for him. Next up is our fiery magician who is ready to light up your world. Can we have Eugene come out?
I'm so sweet. Left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Hey, killing this.
Hello there. Incredibly smooth entry. All right, the question we have for you is, what is your favorite memory of your PK journey and why?
Alright, so to put on this amazing show for you guys, we had to fundraise a lot of money, and so one of these events that we did was the PK bingo board. So there we had to do dares, just donated by you guys, and one of my favorite memories was when the PK boys all took a shot of fish sauce together. That was a terrible moment, but at least we were in it together.
Yummy.
Enough said there. Thank you for sharing. All right, for a deeper question for you. Growing up, is it common that men are given expectations on what it means to be a man? Which of these have you unlearned?
Yeah, so growing up as an Asian man specifically, I think that there are expectations from many areas, one being from family and Asian culture. Luckily, I was lucky enough to grow up and be allowed to be who I was, but I still definitely felt those societal pressures to, well, for example, one societal pressure that I felt was not to show my emotions. Growing up, there's one thing that I hated about myself a lot, and that'd be when I get frustrated, I would show emotions, I would cry, and I was so ashamed of that. But I'm glad that, like, with such a strong support network, where back here at UW and in VSA, I feel a lot more comfortable showing that, and I feel like I've unlearned that, and I'm actually really happy to know that even if I do cry or show emotions, my friends and my family don't think that I am weak or any less of a person.
What an incredible answer. We're so happy you blossomed in this space, and we're happy to hear that you made such great connections as well. So please give it up to Eugene.
Alrighty, next up is Prince Charming, who's ready to serenade you. Joey!
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I swear. And then the show. So make it rain on me.
Thank you, America's Next Top Model. Already. I think you'll like this one. Do you think being handsome will get you far in life?
Hello. I think being handsome does get you far in life because having known some of the PK boys, I don't think they would have made through the application with being so darn handsome.
Thank you for that, thank you. Alrighty, here's a more deep question for you. How has your cultural upbringing affected your identity?
So I grew up in Vietnam where it's very competitive, where expectations are set high for men to be tough, strong, gotta be better than everybody else. And failure seems to be more looked down upon instead of an opportunity for growth. And that's kind of shaped my identity as being a very competitive person. This recently have made a lot of negative impact on my life. It had ruined a lot of relationship for me. However, through the help of PK boys and going here to Seattle, where people will recognize these societal problems, I was able to learn and use my competitive as more of a motivation to do my best in the things I do, and just trying to compete towards myself and just be better the next day.
Hearing that was so inspirational, and thank you for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you.
So give it up for Joey, everyone. So next, if you missed him, he's gonna come back. It's the father of all, Kwang.
Custom outfit and come the closer. ngắm đầu rung sung sẽ thương một cậu này chỉ cần dùng thở nhắm kệ không thể chịu được sau đó mình thương nặng
Alright, the question we have for you is, ooh, this one's a little spicy. What's your favorite body part?
This is a very hard question. You have 30 seconds to think about it, please. Toe.
No, perhaps underrated body part is good.
Hit me up if you want an interlock toe.
Thank you so much for sharing. Seems we have some tension in the audience. Alright, the question we have for you is a little bit deeper is, what does it mean to be an Asian man in 2022 to you?
For me, being an Asian man, despite all the increase in the Asian representation in media and the whole world going through a racial recognition of how important different narratives can be, I still feel that I internalized white supremacy in my own thoughts and my own behavior. Because when I first came to US 6 years ago, I was obsessed with American TV shows and how they portray social life and how a man should behave. And I started working out, I started hanging out with friends from different cultures, and I started joining sport teams. But not because that I wanted to, only because I wanted to fit in. And I feel like trying to fit yourself into the standards of a westernized society could really harm your sense of self. I felt lost. I felt like I didn't belong, even though I was surrounded by so many people. So now I realize that as an Asian man in 2022, we gotta act with our own intention. The intention to understand others and to be compassionate to yourself. And I feel like that's the only way that we could really spread the awareness of embracing one's own narrative. Thank you.
Wow, what an incredibly wise answer. I'm so happy to hear that he's learned to unlearn so many restrictive standards.
Alrighty. Last but not least, we have upcoming Paris by Night artist Zui. Alrighty, Zui, what are you going to miss the most from this whole experience?
Oh man, I think being able to just hang out with all the guys, like a designated time just to hang out with all the guys, and actually having these workshops to be able to dive deeper into the meaning of the what is it, the theme of the show, which is toxic masculinity. And I really think that when we did those workshops, we were able to really understand what it means to be a man in today's society, and to break those norms and those those things that make a man not a man or whatever. So yeah.
I'm glad to hear you were able to make so many memories with the guys, and I'm sure you'll make more after this whole experience, so just wait on that. Alrighty, what is one thing you've always wanted to do but hesitated due to societal standards?
You know, I actually would want to wear a dress. And I think society really says, men don't wear dresses. I definitely would want to try it.
Wow, power to you, Zui. Thank you so much for sharing. Give it up to him.
Wow, that was a lot of different perspectives we heard from all of the men of the night. How do we score with having such a show filled with insightful and charismatic gentlemen, Kim? That was such a treat to listen to, and I know these men have been working hard to thoughtfully reflect throughout their whole journey, so can we please give them one last big round of applause for all of that?
Indeed, indeed. Looking at them really feels like I'm looking at our bright future. They're strong, capable people on a path to make positive change. We're witnessing legends here, folks. So there will be another opportunity to hear from some of these individuals again during our second Q&A session, except this will be for our top 5, though I think we can all recognize here that everyone is a remarkable leader.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Kim. But yeah, I can't wait to see how all the men continue to shine throughout the show. Our beloved judges are currently tallying up the points for all of our contestants, which holistically considers their passion and ability to meaningfully interpret our pageant's theme tonight. We will hear soon about our top 5, so let's build up the excitement, okay, y'all?
Yeah, and before that, there's another thing Will and I have been especially excited about all night. The next performance is ethereal. It will give you grace, beauty, and flair. Led by Lily Do, the fan dance team will be performing interpretation of the Vietnamese fan dance to the song Kai Dok Tan, which means Single Ladies by T. Lin.
And to say it will be good is an understatement. So be prepared to be blown away by the flowing fabric moving powerfully through the air. Give it up for the fan dance team. Alrighty, we're going to be receiving a very special letter from our judges to review these names very soon for top 5. So excited. But while they have finished tallying up the points, we can reflect on what we've gone through this journey so far. We've seen so many incredible displays of talent, heart, and dedication from all these men to embrace their identities and continue to break through barriers. While this may mark the end point for some of the contestants, this is by no means the end of their wonderful friendships and continued growth in their personal lives and careers.
You couldn't have said it better, Will. We're so proud of all these men, and in fact, we'd like to invite them all back on stage. So contestants, if you're there, please come out. It was a little too quiet, but I'm so glad they're all prepared. And look how great they look. Alright, so for this next part, we graciously received an envelope, pageant style, from the judges and the team. So we will be announcing the top 5, in no particular order though.
Are you ready, y'all? Can we get a drum roll to start this off? Alrighty. Contestant number 10, Huang Lei.
Congratulations. The next contestant we have is contestant number 5, Garrett Leung.
Contestant number 9, Joey Wang.
Contestant is number 3, Trevon.
And lastly, contestant number 4, Brandon Wynn.
Congratulations to the top 5. All right, so they will now be ushered off stage to prepare for the next Q&A session. So give one last bow before you leave. And you go ahead and go that way off stage. Go that way. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, can we have the rest of the contestants please step forward together? It was so amazing to witness your display of talents in person. I thank you.
We're so incredibly proud of you, and you worked so hard, and we are just so honored to just watch you all perform today. So this is definitely not the end, but we hope that you had a fulfilling experience. So thank you, and please do usher off the stage.
Alrighty, y'all, while this journey was definitely top tier in entertainment for us to watch, it was also for an incredible cause as well. So can we please welcome up VSA UW's Vice President of External Affairs, Amy Lay, and Treasurer Mackenzie Fan, who will be sharing the proceeds of where all the proceeds of your tickets and donations will be going towards. Can we get them up on the stage?
Amy and Mackenzie.
Hello, everyone. Our event tonight surrounds aMENding toxic masculinity and combating societal standards, but it also contributes towards our 2021 to 2022 collective philanthropy project. Woo! Our nonprofit organization we are raising money for, the Asian Prisoners Support Committee, provides direct support to Asian and Pacific Islander community members impacted by deportation and incarceration. The organization aims to raise awareness about the growing number of Asian and Pacific Islanders being imprisoned, detained, and deported. Know that with all your generous support to the show and donations, you are making an incredible impact on many lives. Now that I've covered our impact on our CPP, I'll be handing it off to our treasurer, Mackenzie, who will be highlighting our wonderful sponsors.
Hello. Hi, everyone. So PK would not have been possible without the help and generosity of our amazing sponsors. We would like to take this moment to formally thank everyone who donated or sponsored our PK Boys. Special shout out to aMENding team for making a large contribution to our show. It is because of sponsors like aMENding team that VSA UW is able to continue our long-standing traditions like Pho King and giving us the honor to show off talented members in our VSA community. We hope to see everyone here next year for Hoa Khoi Ling Jun, our biannual female pageant, and hope everyone continues to support VSA. Now I'll have everyone to turn their attentions to the projector screen for a video from our sponsors. Thank you.
Going to be working with a dedicated agent, but just realize that you're going to be supported by an entire experienced team.
Looking at the real estate experience from outside in can be very daunting, and working with someone that's very experienced is going to be the most important asset that you have during this process.
We take pride in setting up our clients for long-term success. Our team provides a wide range of services to our clients. That includes helping residential clients navigate the real estate market, connecting our clients to reliable vendors, and also providing a wealth of knowledge and constant resources before and after the transaction. We are a team built on experience, strength and diversity, and success that speaks for itself.
If you're looking for an experienced team to help you find a foundation for your lifestyle,
we would love to start a conversation.
Thank you, and thank you to our sponsors. Now I'll hand it over to our officers Sal and Kevin, who will be announcing the raffle winners.
Hey.
Okay, who's ready for raffle time?
Everyone say hey! Say hey! One more time, who's ready for raffles?
a ticket from the box. If your number corresponds to the number that's called, please go ahead and stand up. That means that you won. And then if no one stands up after we call it like 2-3 times, that means that we're gonna keep going until we do find someone that wins. And afterwards, after the show is over, come up to the stage to pick up your raffle item. So hold on to your ticket, okay? All right, everybody, bust out your raffle tickets. Okay? Who's ready?
I don't hear you guys. Oh, that was sweet. One more time. Make some noise. All right. So up first is our JBL speaker. So it's the JBL Clip 4. And drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Okay. It is number 385204. Bingo?
You got it?
Please stand up if you want.
Should we?
Again, it is 385204. Do we have a winner? Again, please stand up if you want. Okay, we'll try again.
Okay, again.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, the number is 385175.
I know some of y'all got like 6 tickets, so please help each other out and look at your tickets.
Do we have a winner? Please stand up.
Yeah!
Give it up for our winner.
Let's go! Alright, so hold on to your ticket and at the end come up stage, okay? Thank you. Alright, so for the next item, we have the Levoy purifier, air purifier. So, okay. Alright, everybody. Okay. So we have 3, 8, 5, 1, 6, I hear 2. So one more time. You got it? Yeah!
Okay, next up we have our wonderful knife set. Drum roll, please. I know a lot of y'all want this.
Yeah, we need knives.
Okay, number 385052.
We hear some commotion up there. You got
Once
it?
again, 385052. Do we have a winner?
Wait, someone back there? Okay, nice.
Everyone give a round of applause.
Okay, and now for the final and biggest prize of the night, the espresso machine.
Everyone say, ooh.
I know y'all caffeine addicts out there. Okay. Sorry, this lit's kind of too small. Okay. All right. Okay, the number is 385019. Who got the espresso machine?
Yeah, and that's pretty much it from us. Please enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you again to the BSA UW team for holding this raffle, and also I hope you all know that your donations and the ticket sales are going towards a great cause.
Righty, at this time we are going to present these gentlemen, the top 5, with the final questions of the night relating to our theme of aMENding history. Can we have Joey come out first? Joey!
To the stage.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Joey, if there's one word that can encompass your connection to the theme, what would it be and why?
One word I would pick would be vulnerability. Growing up as a man, I was told, like many of you know here, that boys should not be showing their emotion, they should not cry, they should not ask for help. And this, I feel like, led to many young boys walking through life alone by themselves, feeling like they have to take on all the challenge by themselves. And I think it is definitely really hard nowadays. even in the past with mental health being a major problem. And for me, I've always felt like this. I felt that I should not be vulnerable, should not allow myself to be hurt. But then when I met the PK boys, I saw them at workshop and they were being vulnerable, letting themselves go, answering questions, opening themselves up. They allowed themselves to be helped, to be heard, and also to be vulnerable as well. And that's something I learned from them, and I truly respect that. And honestly, it's the manliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you for that, Joey. And seeing how expressive you've been tonight, I think it's full circle for this journey for you. So
Thank you so much.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, for our last question for you, how do you use your identity to uplift others?
How to use my identity. So, in the past, Asian men have been looked down upon in society with the negative stereotypes of being more feminine, weaker than other people, and just less masculine in the general U.S. ideal of masculine image. And for me, and that led to many young Asian men to really reject their identity of being Asian. They don't want to be related to that, and I felt bad about that. As an Asian person who came from Asia myself, I want them to be proud of their culture. I want them to be proud of their own identity as well. And so I want to use my identity to encourage them to be proud of who they are and be proud of their background, because our culture is very unique and it's not something that many people have. I would love to tell them, especially the younger generation in the audience, to like, where would you want, and where you're out at a big event to show your culture, just share with your friends dishes from your culture, and just, and you know, I have hobbies like people consider it to be feminine, like skincare and dancing, and I feel like go do you, and just be yourself, and I feel like hopefully that will encourage young men in the future. And also, I've learned from past PK winner, Johnny here, I would love to use my identity to go for a workshop and talk to schools or people who would love to learn more about this topic, because I really want to make a difference regarding the societal problem.
Wow, give it up to Joey. Thank you so much. You've shown so many sides of you today that we all admire, and you've left a great message with the audience. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Next contestant, we'd love to welcome Brandon to the stage. Give it up for him.
Alrighty, Brandon, how did you initially approach the idea of PK, and what do you think of it now?
Yeah, so I initially joined PK because I wanted to be more involved in the Vietnamese Student Association and to show off my culture to everyone. And I also want more personal development and to grow as a person. And so I did PK just to get myself out of the comfort zone, try new things, and learn. And throughout the process, I think I learned a lot about myself. I learned about how maybe sometimes it's really hard to break the inner glass ceiling, but once you get yourself out there, there's a lot of opportunities for you to explore and new horizons you can reach.
Thank you, Brendan. And I think seeing how you put yourself out here tonight is very a testament to the growth that has gone through this whole journey with you. Okay, so.
Absolutely shattering the glass ceiling. All right, the question we have for you is, toxic masculinity is a prevalent issue that will take some time to change. What steps can society take to become more accepting and inclusive of all individuals?
Yeah, so this event alone is only one event, and we're not going to change toxic masculinity just by holding this one event. We need everyone to get involved, everyone to be more open-minded, be more educated, and it's not going to happen overnight, of course. It's going to take a while for our society to adapt to these changes, because for a long time, historically, we've been following all these standards. We've been telling men what to do, how to act, and these standards, they have been really toxic to their mentality. And I think that but using my role as Bug King, I would facilitate more workshops to educate the young generation. And I need all of you guys in the audience to learn more about toxic masculinity and how they affect the men and the young boys out there. And I think that by teaching boys at a young age, we can tell them how to not necessarily be more masculine, but how to be a better man. And by being a better man, that doesn't mean you have to like certain things, do certain things a certain way, dress a certain way. And it's gonna take time, but our young generation, I have high hopes for it. And this event is spreading a very important message to all the young boys and the men out there.
Fantastic answer. Thank you so much, Brandon. You clearly are the leader to lead that change, and you left a great message with the audience as well.
Alrighty, next up, can we have Huang to the stage? Huang.
Hello.
Alrighty, Huang. What sort of societal standards have you internalized but have now overcome?
I would say is to be successful. It's definitely harder for us who grew up from an Asian ethnic background, because I feel like Asian cultures value security, so parents or society often expect us to secure a job, secure education, and our whole career or future is just a straight pipeline without any other turns or other directions. But I feel like for me, I have the privilege to study abroad, to expose myself to different cultures, meet different people who provide me with insightful, diverse information, or even my friends who even their opinion matters to me and allows me to consider my different options and who will support me unconditionally no matter what I do. I would say I have broke out of the pipeline, the straight pipeline that my parents set out for me, and I could freely, I would use the word roam, I could freely roam the world and enjoy life, because I know that I am enough.
Thank you for that answer, Huang. And this is always a good reminder to remind all ourselves that success is different for everyone. So.
All right, for our final question for you, what privileges do you think you hold, and how do you plan to use it to benefit others?
A privilege that I recognize that I hold and is still, I'm still obsessed with it, is to be the firstborn in my family. So my family is very traditional, very conservative. So the firstborn always gets the most attention, the most resources. I got provided with the most delicious food, the best education there was when I was growing up. And then my brother and my cousins who were born after me, they were expected to follow my same path because my family sees that me studying abroad is the fruition of their investment. But this haunts me every day because whenever I come back home, my relatives just say to my cousins and my brother, you gotta grow up, be like Huang. You gotta study abroad like Huang in order to be successful. And I can tell that from their faces, they are very hurt and they're very uncomfortable when their voices are not heard. So I recognize that I have obtained an education from a different country. So I realize that my family has allowed me to speak up, to put my voice, put my input into family gatherings or my family overall. So whenever it happens, I definitely expand and reach out to them. After my parents say, you gotta grow up to be like them, but then I said, but have you ever asked my little brother what he wants to do? And I always try to hang out with them because that's what an older brother do, right? But within our hangouts, I often try to ask them, So do you like this subject? Do you like that subject? What do you like in school? What do you do best? I remember my dad used to make my brother try to become a computer science engineer. And he always says the same thing because he was told to follow the parents, right? But then one dinner last year when I was back in Vietnam because of COVID, I asked him, so do you really like computers? He was like, no, I like talking to people. And I asked him, so you want to see what I'm studying? It's psychology. We talk to people and we get paid. And now whenever I call him on FaceTime, he's confident enough to tell me that he's studying psychology. Even in high school, I was so happy, I was so impressed, because he can follow his own desire and his own passion.
Wow, what an incredibly insightful reflection, and you clearly are an amazing role model for your family members and those in similar positions alike.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bob. Up next, we would love to welcome Trevon to the stage.
Hello.
Ready, Trevon. This year, PK strive to change the standards of the pageant and leave a legacy for future years to come. What is your legacy in PK?
I didn't really think I would ever leave a legacy anywhere. Might have answered this earlier, kind of, in a way. I feel like I went from being a quiet guy to a more confident guy, someone who finally earned his wings. At the very start of PK, I was very, very quiet, couldn't even communicate with the other contestants. And then after spending several months with them, I became more comfortable. We would hang out all the time. So the legacy I would leave is the guy who used to be to the sides to one of the guys who would finally be hyped up. Yeah.
Thank you for the answer, and I'm sure seeing how you have expressed yourself tonight, you definitely left some legacies for everyone here, so thank you for that already.
Your voice definitely shined through. So the last question we have for you is, how is the theme of aMENding history intertwined with your life?
I would say, before I answer that question, I would say I always interpreted the theme of aMENding history as changing what's been before, changing tradition. And I feel like I've definitely changed tradition. I'm not like other guys. I'm not hyper masculine. I'm not super athletic. Growing up, I was always just studious, which is something that people don't really associate manliness with. But it's intertwined with my life because I'm not, it's a hard question. I always try to change standards. I never try to follow the old recipe, something that's been written before I was even born. I don't know if you guys heard my lyrics when I rapped it, but I literally say, change up the recipe to a man full of empathy, someone who will care for you mentally. And it's okay if a man were to show his cries, you're not less of a guy, you don't need a disguise. And so I always try to set new standards and not follow I never try to follow what's already written before I was even born. Yeah.
We wouldn't want you any other way. Your authentic self is what we love and adore. We appreciate you for being so vulnerable with us tonight. Give it up for Trevon, everyone.
Alrighty, lastly, can we have Garrett to the stage? Garrett! Alrighty, Garrett, what aspects do you see within yourself that might perpetuate toxic masculinity?
As I said before, when I was younger, I lacked a lot of confidence, a lot of self-esteem, and with that, I found that I was kind of hurting the people around me and not really understanding of them. But as I grew older and I was surrounded by people who really cared, people who showed me the right way, I was able to grow myself and really try to put myself in other people's perspectives and understand what they're going through. So, sorry, can you repeat the question?
Of course, of course. So what aspects do you see within yourself that might perpetuate toxic masculinity?
So going off of that, something I really value is growth. I like to see myself grow, I like to push my peers to grow, but sometimes that can be overbearing. Something about toxic masculinity is, the main thing is you are pressuring others to do something, pushing them to get bigger, to get stronger. So something that I want to personally work on is making sure that I understand how comfortable people are. I don't want to push them, I don't want to pressure them to do something they don't want, but in the end I still want them to be happy and be happy with themselves.
Wow, great answer. You certainly blossomed this journey, and it's really, really nice to see how much you consider other people along that path. All right, the final question for the night, and the final question we have for you is, if you were to win PK, how would you use your title and platform to dismantle stereotypes on Asian men?
I think the very first step, of course, is working on myself, making sure that I can be there for others. So being a key role model in something that tackles toxic masculinity, making sure I'm comfortable with myself, making sure other people are comfortable with themselves, and just doing what makes me happy, right? So that's something that I can do to show other people that it's okay to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. Just make sure that you're comfortable and other people are comfortable. Right. And then in terms of a bigger aspect, something that really needs to be talked about more is toxic masculinity. In order to tackle this problem, it has to be talked about, it has to be addressed. So something in terms of like mental health for males need to be addressed. And I think one way that we can very simply address toxic masculinity and mental health is just making sure you check on your peers. Right? Something that is really overlooked is checking in on your male friends, making sure, yes, sending them texts like, how are you? What have you been up to? It's as simple as just sending a few letters, and it really helps people get through it in hard times.
Wow, what a phenomenal breakdown of all the things that you've thoughtfully considered throughout your journey, and I know that you'll make an impact on people in your everyday life through that really kind and considerate sentiment. So give it up for Garrett, everyone. Once again, the thoughtfulness of these contestants has greatly inspired me. I think that we all can say that we've scored with incredible, thoughtful, caring people, so it's been an honor to see them all flourish.
Once again, can we give a huge round of applause for all top 5 contestants? Definitely, speaking from the heart is absolutely a phenomenal trait to have, and these gentlemen have gone above and beyond to show us all what kind and caring leaders they are.
Without a doubt. All right, up next we will have our final performance for the night. The VSA UW Modern Dance Team, led by Mimi Wing, will be dancing to the song Hey Chao Cha An, which is sung by Sun Thung, many of you might know, and Snoop Dogg. So please give a big round of applause to the Modern Dance Team.
freaking hype was that? What royalty they all were.
I know they worked so hard for so many months to prepare for that performance for us all. So let's give all dance teams a big round of applause one last time. So amazing. You know, Will, watching them dance all night has gotten me to want to move my feet too.
I mean, I'm not stopping you from dancing again, Kim, so.
Okay, but you also, again, have to be in this too. So let's give them one last catching experience.
Lights, camera, action, baby. I see you looking at my beat. I see. Do the thing, zoom out, okay? Zoom in, zoom out, okay? Zoom in, zoom out, okay? 확실하게 out. Why you like it when I'm sad?
I'm so glad we zoomed through that performance. I've been sweating palms all day and I'm ready to go straight home. But I know everyone is still ready to see the finale of the show, of course. So I'm gonna miss this journey so much, Will. It's been such an honor and such a fun time for us as MCs. It's been a joy working with the VSU UW team as well, who have been taking such great care of us and are clearly so creative and talented beyond imagination. Most notably of all, getting to witness all the boys foster such endearing friendships and memories along the way has been an absolute treat.
And there are so many wonderful personalities and talents in this group, but one thing that stands out the most is the heart they all share. I don't think we'll be able to get through this video with dry eyes, Kim.
I don't think so either. What we'll be presenting to you next is the Pho King Journey video of this year. Our lovely audience, please enjoy this wonderful video our VSU UW media team and the Pho King contestants have put together.
Got it, okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Miss Media Chair. Anyways, welcome to PK 2020, aMENding History. Congratulations to the 12 or 11 of you guys who are here for making it into the program. We're really excited, us officers are really excited to start this program with you guys and hopefully make some awesome memories, connections, and a wonderful experience for all of us here.
Giờ thì trong tay em trong lòng mình không như trước, đứng cách xa từng đây mà lại cảm thấy đau hơn là tự vui mình trong nỗi tiếc. Baby tôi anh.
Dude, my O's are better today, right? Right? Thank you. Unlike someone missed this stick. Bro, every time you have to buy you, it's...
Oh my
God. I don't have the time to do it. I can do it.
Chúng ta là sai sao gặp nhau, tại sao đã quên được một ai, không biết đôi giây nhầm sai. 'Cause baby it's always you. Gặp em, anh gặp mây. Nếu chúng ta là sai sao gặp nhau, tại sao đã quên được một ai, không biết đôi giây nhầm sai. 'Cause baby it's always you. Baby chắc là do không duyên, cái này là khó này. Đến bây giờ thì lạnh bỏ tay, mà nếu anh nhớ không nhầm, em thích ăn rau cần và theo thói quen anh lại phải muốn mất do ăn gại vì anh cũng thích rau cần. Tìm một lối ra, tìm được một lối ra, mà sao cứ thấy nó sai từ lần đầu.
Show the camera.
together. Try me daddy out.
Solid? What do you got? Which one? Try me daddy or daddy?
I like that.
Daddy?
I like daddy too. I like daddy too.
What has been the hardest part of the PK process so far?
The hardest part of the PK process was definitely getting out of my comfort zone. I feel like for a long time I was kind of like in this inner bubble. It was just really hard for me to open up. And once I found this community of these 11 other guys, or these 10 other guys, I realized how understanding they are and how I can trust them with anything. And I started to feel more comfortable, especially right now, compared to how I was in the beginning. And that whole process, even though it took a while, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of work, I eventually got there. And it was really rewarding.
Rewarding part of PK is definitely the camaraderie that I have gotten out of participating in the pageant. The allegiance that I made with the boys from practice and outside of practice made me feel like I belong and I'm doing something meaningful. We hang out after practices, we play sport together, we hang out every weekend. And wherever we go out, this whole boyfriend just keeps popping out in one of our heads, and we just had to dance or sing it wherever we are.
My bad, Kendra. Look, you go. You raise your hand. I'll go right. No, how about you man up and take turns?
City's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're on my side. I'm by the lines. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, I don't like this. No one likes. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby.
You could take another quality of another people investor fully.
I take Jason. Sorry.
I take Jason.
I taste how warm he is. I feel like when I first met him, like it was so easy to just feel comfortable with him. He would walk into a room and just kind of just warm up the whole room. It was something I aspired to be like.
It's been very long, but very short at the same time. I wish I could spend more time doing this with every single one of you guys. Never replace any of you guys. But we had a lot of great memories. Some people died,
you're crying, Kim. That was so beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely bursting in tears right now. I can't. Like, so many heartfelt moments are forever gonna last in my heart from tonight. I'm so proud of all the boys and what a beautiful journey we have all witnessed. I want to express again my admiration for the whole VSA UW team and the fucking contestants for making this happen. I can't believe our show is coming to an end so soon, Will.
Me too. But before we get into our feelings, we would like to invite up the 3 officers that have been leading this whole fucking program through the entire year to say a few words. So please welcome Mackenzie Fan, Jessica Young, and Nia Nguyen.
Hello everyone, how are we feeling? Okay, so I do not know where to start off, so just in a few moments we'll be crowning our new Thug King, which is a very surreal experience for me and the PK chairs. We've been planning this show since October of last year, so it's hard to grasp the countless hours or meetings of late night Zooms and like practices are going to only 3 hours tonight, so yeah. But planning the show has definitely been an interesting and a little difficult process. Coming back to an in-person pageant after a 2-year quarantine period, we PK chairs were scared about a lot of unknown and uncertainties with the global pandemic. But Thug King is a staple tradition for VSA UW, and us chairs are so thankful that everything fell into place and that we are all able to gather together once again here at 1:30 to celebrate talented men in our VSA community. First, I want to thank the PK boys for putting up with my boot camp practices and taking and being amazing. Next, I want to thank my fellow chairs, Nia and Jess, for going through this long PK process with me. Then to my PK logistics committee for being amazing. Finally, I want to thank everyone who joined us tonight to honor our 11 amazing boys. I cannot be more proud of them, and I hope that everyone here is as proud as we are, so thank you.
Just as Mackenzie has said, without all of you, the show would have not been possible, but I wanted to give a special thank you to our volunteers, our dance team, our MCs, and the judges who came out tonight. All of you have put up so much work and effort into helping run the show today, and the PK chairs are forever grateful. And I'll be passing it off to Mia.
So, this has wrapped up all the work that we have done and the boys have put together. Being a PK chair leading this program has been very rewarding. Seeing it all unfold in a matter of 3.5 hours is pretty surreal. This part of my speech was meant to be a thank you and partially a farewell speech for my leave or term as president of this club. But I cannot stand here as a president without the wonderful officer team that I have supporting me. So please, all officers, wherever you are, please come up to the stage. All officers, please come up to the stage. Yes, you are witnessing a team of 23 who have all been working so hard to put together an amazing show for all the boys and for all of you guys. Can we all please give a huge round of applause to this officer team, please? And as a part of my thank you, I would like to thank all of you guys for being here and supporting us, putting together a show that means so much to us as our flagship event. It has been an amazing privilege to be your president, and that's all I can say. Thank you. Prez Nia, out.
Can we get the PK chairs to stand in the middle again? Yeah! Okay, so we were supposed to do this at the end, but we thought this was the right moment to do it, so we're doing it right now. So flowers. So this is from us, the officer team, to you guys. Alright, please, we were having fun during this show. It's been a great show, right everyone? It's a great show, right? They're the ones that started the process out for us. Again, they worked like really long hours to have this process, the show. They set the vision. Mackenzie had to yell the boys for dancing. Like, he did the dirty work for us. Everything. So thank you guys. Our team loves you. And thank you for everything you've done for us for this process.
So yeah, I just want to say a few words too. This year, just working with these three has been meant probably like the world to me. I'm sure it's meant to the world to the other officers too. Ooh, I'm getting a little emotional. But I've seen the blood, sweat, and tears that each of these three have put in this entire year. And these three have not only led PK, but they've led this wonderful team. And we just want to say you guys meant the world to us. So we really love you guys. And once again, please give it up for these three.
Get off stage. We have a crowning to go do. Go, go, go. Leave. I also apologize for the extraness of this team. Please give a big shout out to our videographer Patty, who's been recording the whole show this whole time. Shout out to Patty.
So last but not least, we cannot thank each and every officer, like the show day team, logistics team, PK chairs, and these flowers for you guys, but we'll give them to you guys afterwards. But yeah, thank you!
Testing, testing. Oh my gosh, they so deserve that praise and that recognition because they truly are an incredible team. Imagine a group of college students putting together this whole production. Mind-blowing. So to wrap up the show, we are now arrived at the final moment. We are now going to enter the crowning portion of tonight.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Hold on to your seats, folks, as we go through all of our awards. Let's bring out the boys once more.
Look at them. They're so cute in their cat ears and t-shirts. Wouldn't you all agree? Alright, so how this portion will work is we have several awards that are possible for all the boys, not just the top 5. And we'll be going through them through the envelopes that the judges and the team have given us. So we'll first describe each award, and then we'll have the member of PK step forward to receive their sash. Are you all ready for this? So for our very first title, we have Mr. Bobien. If you know the meatballs in pho, delicious stuff. And that will be our congeniality title. This title goes to the contestant who raised the most sponsorships for the show. Wow, connections, right? All right, and now let's reveal who is the winner. So looks like the title of Mr. Bobien goes to contestant 8, Eugene Ngo. Congratulations!
Alrighty, next up we have Mr. Hoisin, which is the contestant's choice title. The PK boys voted on who they believe had exemplified the theme and brotherhood and also showed the most growth throughout the PK program. The title of Mr. Hoisin goes to contestant number 3, Travon Dow.
Huge congratulations Congratulations, we're so proud of you. All right, for the much anticipated award that we've been encouraging you all to vote for, we have Mr. Sriracha up next.
Which is the audience choice title, as previously mentioned. So you all count your votes, and the title of Mr. Sriracha goes to contestant number 3, Trevon.
Congratulations, Siobhan. And actually, we want to keep you on stage for a little bit longer because there's a special tradition they do for PK, for Mr. Poison. So you will be taking a shot of poison sauce to celebrate his title. Bottoms up. I'm sorry, we don't have the poison sauce, so you'll just have to use your imagination. So, we do have sriracha. Looks like we have some committed PK brothers. They're coming back. Give us a second, but in the meantime, thank you all again for your votes, and I hope you're all very excited about this. In the meantime, I'll get the sauce. Let's go ahead and continue.
Now, can we have our top 5 please step forward? We will now be awarding our final 2 titles, and to announce and crown the winners of these titles, please welcome the SAU President Ian Nguyen and Mr. Fucking 2018 Johnny Ho to the stage. And congrats on your retirement!
Alrighty. In the meantime, we would like to give a special recognition to Mr. Fucking 2018, who has been holding on to this crown for 4 years. Can we give another round of applause for Johnny? Alrighty. Looks like the sriracha is back. We should do it real quick. While we give that special sriracha shot to Mr. Sriracha, just pour it into his mouth. Do whatever you want. He's a dirty sriracha. All right, now for the awaited final 2 titles and crowns of this event. First off, we have Mr. Pho Dak Viet, which is our runner-up of the show. And the envelope, please. And the title of Mr. Pho Dak Viet goes to contestant number 3, Trevon. Congratulations, Trevon, number 3, with the trifecta of the 3rd title. You are receiving a $250 cash prize presented by the check by Mackenzie Fawn here. Congratulations once again, Mr. Pho Dak Viet. The grand finale of the show. Mr. Pho King, the winner of Pho King 2022 is contestant number 4, Brandon. Continue cheering for our contestant, Mr. Pho King 2022, Brandon He is receiving a cash prize of $500. Can we give another round of applause for Brandon Williams? All right, Brandon, can you please give us a mini speech? I can hold the mic. Can you give us a mini speech about your crown, please?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. I have to thank you everyone for your support. Thank you to my friends who showed up and made me less nervous. This is such a great honor, and I really appreciate all you guys going out here for your support, for supporting the boys too. I want to thank you all of the PK boys because they worked really hard and they really made me feel comfortable. We really grew closer together, especially today. I want to thank you all of you. You guys did amazing. But yeah, let's end toxic masculinity. Let's amend history, okay?
Congratulations to the grand winners, but truly everyone tonight was a winner, undergoing this fruitful and amazing experience. Special praise, as always, to the VSU UW team for executing a fun and joyful show.
And happy retirement, Johnny. Alrighty, everybody, this has been Fall King 2022 aMENding History. We hope you all had a wonderful time learning about each of our wonderful contestants and witnessing the massive growth they all displayed throughout their journey. It has been both our honors to be your MCs tonight, and we hope you all have an amazing time filled with laughter and love for all of our contestants.
Thank you for joining our spring flagship event. We hope you all continue to stay safe and healthy. If you enjoyed watching this show, stay tuned for next spring because we have Pakoi Linjung, which is our women's pageant where you'll see strong, beautiful women take the stage. Until next spring, keep blooming. Good night, everyone, and we hope you have a warm Mother's Day tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a safe. Thank you for coming. And for all those that received a winning raffle, please come meet with our officers up front to claim your prize. If you have a winning raffle, please come to the front to claim your winning prize. Thank you so much.